Hello everybody, and welcome to the YouTube session. So here we are here to announce something very special for your December exams. So we will be having a free crash course or a English grammar skills course from Meenala ma'am, and we are going to share the details. So I would like to welcome our guest and faculty, Meenala ma'am, on our program, this live session on YouTube. Hello ma'am, welcome.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much and welcome to you too.
Yes, ma'am. We are very excited. Your energy levels is something which students really love. For whoever has attended your previous program. So earlier we had a program where Meenala ma'am had done a course on English skills for CS exams. That was a grand success and a lot of you loved it. And based on your demand, we are back with Meenala ma'am. And this is very, very specific. What we are here is for something very, very specific. You have your exams in December, and that's about 40 days for your exam. You may be wondering, how will we work on English, sir? We don't have time to study for the company secretary subjects of company law or accountancy or taxation, and you're telling us go back and learn basics of English. But please remember one thing: when you write your answers in exam, it is essential that the grammar is correct, because when you read something which is grammatically incorrect, it gives a very bad impression. It is something like you go to a wedding or any function and somebody comes dressed very shabbily, so your impression about them naturally is kind of down because of the way they're dressed. Same way, you might know the law, but if you don't write it, it will be a problem and it will look really bad. Then just imagine, it will be such a tragedy that you know the concept, but you're not able to write it and you'll be losing marks. So this is going to be a free webinar where Meenala ma'am will be doing for 4 days, about 90 minutes a day. It will improve your English. More than me talking, we would like ma'am to give us a brief about what will be planned on these 4 days and what do you feel is the learning outcome which you want to achieve for the students, ma'am.
So this is a well strategized plan, I must say. Actually, when I was going through it today, I was feeling, wow, it's something I feel I must give it to the students and share it with them. Now, let me brief the students about what I'm planning to do. I thought of changing the method differently. So this time I'm going on to prepositions and errors committed in prepositions, articles, and adjectives and adverbs. They might wonder why I'm trying to stress these words like this, but without them being aware of it, the mistakes are committed. So I would only give them the exercise, but not teach them the definition and tell them where it is right and where it is wrong. Wondering, friends, where will I put this into my answer paper? Now, sir, let me tell you, while they're writing the answers, they will understand that they have committed an error. So they must change this because they would have listened to just 4 days of 90 minutes per day lecture. So here I'm going to do that. And to help them, to enable them to do better, I have introduced business vocabulary and business phrasal verbs too. So based on that, I'm also giving a worksheet every day, which is quite a comprehensive worksheet, and they do not have to worry because it's with the answer key. That's the beauty of it. Next, I would also introduce them to a business letter, but I'm not going to teach the letter writing or anything. All the parts of the letter are broken up and it's like an MCQ choice. So they know where to write what, where to use what. So these 4 days, above all, sir, here comes the cream. I'm going to handle a little of spellings too. Now, when I handle spellings, I'm going to tell them about the EI, the IE, and so on, just sufficient enough for them to do in their exam. So with this aim right at the back of my mind and have put them into a capsule form, here I am to present it to all of them tomorrow, sir.
Okay, so this is what we would want to tell. And some people are like, okay, how do we attend it? So I will just give a link. So I will just share a link so you can just fill that Google form. It's completely free. We are not charging even a penny for you because it's essential you do well in your December exam. We have had many students who come to us and tell that, sir, I know the subject, but I wrote the exams and it did not clear. But when we take a look at their answer scripts, it's very difficult for us to give
Yes.
feedback, but the English is wrong. You know the law, but if you can't communicate it, what is the use? And this is not just about exam. Of course, now it is because about exam because you have exam in about 40-45 days. But in general, English is essential, especially the written skills. And like Meenala ma'am has shared just now, she'll be focusing on how you can write better sentences in English. How can the structure be improved? Like she told about adjectives, adverbs, things which would help you to draft grammatically right sentences. You have the knowledge of the law. You have studied for like 3 months or 6 months, or some of you have studied for more than a year. You have improved in your knowledge of law, but your English knowledge is static. Nothing has changed after school, and that is pretty much at a lower level. You may be thinking, okay, you are doing this program and you're criticizing us. We are not criticizing you, we are encouraging you to come and improve. It doesn't take as much time as you would take to learn law. Law has taken much more time. To improve your English gradually. We are not saying by end of these 4 days you will be an expert, but definitely your quality of the sentences which you draft will improve. And ma'am has already told that she has given you exercises with answer key. So with answer key, you will be able to improve. And one more thing, as and when ma'am was speaking, she was telling about some basics of letter writing. You'll think, why should we study letter writing? Exam is so close by. If you observe, dear students, most of the questions in the law subjects are case law based or case study based. You are expected to write the answer in form of a note or a letter to the management. So how will you do that if you don't know the basics of letter writing? So this is the missing link. This is the missing link which we have understood after seeing many of our students, and that is why this program is there, and it's going to be for 4 days from tomorrow. That is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And ma'am, this is 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m., correct?
4 to 5:30 I heard, because 6
Okay.
o'clock.
Yes, 4 to 5:30, sorry. So it's 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. So it will not clash with other things which you have, or even for our Excel students, it will not clash. So what you have to do is very simple. Fill the Google form from Thursday to Sunday, 4 to 5:30 p.m. Every day you just have to dedicate 90 minutes. If you dedicate 90 minutes, one thing we can assure you is no matter what your level of English is, because each one is at a different level. Definitely, all
Exactly.
of you can't be at the same level. Whatever level you are, you would have improved from your existing level to at least a little higher from wherever you are. And that is good enough to write better answers. Would that be a right analysis, ma'am?
Yes, sir. True. It's like, as you rightly put it across, that example was perfect. And then anytime, anything you do, you cook, you garnish it with coriander leaves to spread the aroma and the fragrance. Now, here I am to do the garnishing work for them and not touch the inside dish, which you people with your expertise has already cemented that. I'm not going to touch that. I'm just going to garnish them with little inputs here and there, which in turn would produce a greater output for them. And that's my aim, sir.
So, and that will turn out into a beautiful dish which your examiner wants to eat, and it
See,
will be right.
and give you marks. And you
Exactly.
have to enjoy that marks throughout your life, which you cannot get even by paying a single rupee too.
Exactly, exactly. So that was a very nice metaphor and example which ma'am has used. So again, we would like to just tell you very, very simple. This is an announcement. This is to tell you that just fill this Google form. It's completely free, by the way. So don't think they're
Mhm.
charging something. It's completely free because your exams are close by. We will ensure that your English will improve. And ma'am has even told you what will be covered in this 4 days, 90 minutes every day. Thursday to Sunday, that is from tomorrow till Sunday, 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And the best part, again, ma'am told, this whole program is specifically designed for your exam. As she told, her role is more of just to garnish and spread the coriander leaves or the aroma. And you have already studied. You have studied, some of you might have written one attempt and this could be your second attempt. And maybe, who knows, your previous attempt, you might have missed out, not only because of your knowledge, but maybe somewhere 5 or 6 marks because of your language or your writing skills. That possibility is very high. And we came out with this program, we sat with the Meenala ma'am because we saw many of the answer scripts of some of the students who showed it to us of the previous attempt where they felt that they deserved the marks. Yes, in terms of the knowledge of law, they were pretty much right. But in terms of English, like when they talk to me in person or when they talk to me, even in whatever English they know in spoken English, or when they talk to me in a vernacular language, they're telling me everything. But when I read the answer, it's like something else. There's no connection. So this is a skill with English, and you don't have to feel bad like, oh, my English is poor. It's simply because you never worked on it. After school or after a certain point, you never spend time to improve. So this is the time. Again, we're telling you, this is not a magic pill to improve your English overnight, but this will be a necessary pill. It will be a skill which you'll develop, which will improve wherever you are. And if not anything, you will write better answers in your December exams, which will in turn get you more marks. So that's the simple thing we wanted to tell. If you have any questions, by chance, if anybody is joining us and have any questions, do we have a session now, Aishwarya? So Aishwarya, the session is not now. This is just the announcement to make sure all of you register. The link is in the chat here, the Google form. Just register on this Google form, and then you will be able to get the link. We'll send you the link, and the classes is tomorrow at 4 p.m. onwards. Every day from tomorrow 4 to 5:30 will be the class. Don't miss it. So if anybody has any other doubts, we'll be happy to share it right now. So this is just an announcement. Ma'am, any final words from your side before we end this live session?
Let them come with an open mind. Let them come with a positive attitude, and let them be ready to learn. Forget the other part of their exam and say, yes, 1.5 hours is quality time that I'm going to spend for English. And then let them go back to their studies. It will just rejuvenate them and make them do better. So I would definitely welcome each one of you with open arms and say, please come with a very positive outlook. So waiting for all of you to see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Thank you, ma'am. On that wonderful note, we'll be ending this live session and we'll see you tomorrow. Just as a reminder, again, make sure that you fill the Google form, which I've put it in the chat, and you'll be getting the link, because once you get the link, we'll be giving you the Zoom credentials and you'll be able to interact directly with Meenala ma'am on audio or video and ask her all the doubts. Again, I repeat, it's a free session. Don't miss it. See you tomorrow. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.